What if Ahsoka went to Mustafar? In Revenge of the Sith, we witnessed the epic duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan, and how by the end, Anakin was defeated by his old master. From there, he was then left to burn, forcing him to be trapped into a dark prison of a suit for the rest of his life. But what if things were different? What if Ahsoka was the one to confront Anakin on Mustafar instead of Obi-Wan? Well, in this alternate timeline, that's exactly what we'll be diving into, so let's get right into it. Our story begins after the tragic events of Order 66. Ahsoka and her good friend Rex were aboard a Republic cruiser, but sadly, each and every clone trooper turned on them, forcing their ship to crash land. Luckily for Rex, he would have also been brainwashed by Order 66 as well, but because Ahsoka removed the inhibitor chip in his head, he was no longer affected by it. Unfortunately though, he couldn't say the same for the rest of his brothers. Each and every clone trooper on that cruiser died after it crash landed, and Ahsoka and Rex were the only two to survive. However, this is now where our story is different from the original. As Ahsoka and Rex stood above the wreckage, they were both deep in thought. They were speechless. Every one of those soldiers on that ship were way more than just a clone to them. They were their friends. They were their family. And now they were gone. Ahsoka felt defeated. She was devastated. However, unlike her, Rex refused to give up. In his eyes, there was still a chance at saving this galaxy. So, as he went up to Ahsoka, he said,
Ahsoka, I know it hurts. It hurts me too. They were my brothers. But we can't stop here. We have to keep going.
Maybe for you. But I'm done fighting Rex. It's too late.
But what about General Skywalker? He needs you. I need you.
I don't even know if Anakin is even still alive anymore, Rex. Back on the cruiser, before the troopers turned on me, I sensed something. Almost like he was in pain. Almost like he did something horrible.
Wouldn't you want to find out then?
It might be for the best that I don't.
Well, I refuse to go down without a fight. Us clones. All we know is to fight. And I refuse to change who I am now.
Ahsoka went silent. However, Rex pulled out his holoprojector. Although Ahsoka stayed quiet, she thought to herself, who is he contacting? Then she heard a voice.
Rex, please don't tell me you're affected by this as well.
No, General Kenobi. Commander Tano removed my inhibitor chip. I'm okay now, sir.
Inhibitor chip?
Yes, sir. It's the cause of all of this. It's in each and every one of us clones, sir.
Well, that explains it then. This is far more widespread than I could ever have imagined. Thank you for informing me, Rex. What's going on?
Sir, I was going...
Obi-Wan.
Ahsoka interrupted Rex.
Ahsoka. Thank goodness you're alive.
Where's Anakin?
Obi-Wan paused.
Obi-Wan, what's going on?
Ahsoka. Anakin has turned to the dark side.
Ahsoka went cold. She felt shivers all throughout her body. No, not her master. Not Anakin. She felt numb inside.
It appears that the Chancellor was behind everything, including the war. He was the Sith Lord we were looking for. And now Anakin has become his new apprentice.
Ahsoka went silent. She had no words. Maul was right. Everything he said to her back on Mandalore was true. He told her at the time that Anakin would soon be Sidious's new apprentice, but Ahsoka was way too blinded by her feelings for him. She thought she knew Anakin.
I'm going to go speak with Padme now and break the news to her. If all goes well, she'll lead me to him and I'll confront him myself.
Obi-Wan, no.
What?
Don't do it. If what you said is true, then you're the last person he wants to see right now. It won't turn out well, Obi-Wan. Please, trust me.
He's like my brother. If anyone can talk sense into him, it's me, Ahsoka. Surely you must see that.
Maybe he's like a brother to you, but he clearly doesn't feel the same about you.
Obi-Wan went silent.
Allow me to confront him. Not even for the sake of the Jedi Order or the Republic, but for the sake of our friend, Obi-Wan. He needs a friend, not an enemy right now.
Obi-Wan paused. He went deep in thought. Although he was worried, Ahsoka's words had some meaning behind it. Maybe, just maybe, she was right.
Very well. I'll leave this to you then, Ahsoka.
Thank you, Obi-Wan. I won't let you down.
And what's your plan then? How exactly do you intend to locate him?
I need you to buy me some time. At least for now. Do not let Padme leave the planet. As for finding Anakin, well, let's just say I have an old friend that might lead me to him.
An old friend? You mean Rex?
No, a different friend.
Obi-Wan knew better than to ask any more questions. Whoever this friend was, it must be somebody important.
Please, contact me once you've spoken to Anakin.
I will.
Oh, and Ahsoka, one last thing. I take it Maul escaped.
He did.
I see. May the Force be with you both.
Ahsoka nodded, and from there, her and Rex hung up. However, as they did, Rex looked over at Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, who is this friend?
Rex. I have friends everywhere.
Out of nowhere, Rex heard a noise above him, almost like an owl. However, this wasn't just any ordinary owl. That was Ahsoka's owl, Morai. A few years ago during the Clone Wars, Ahsoka was revived by somebody who was called the Daughter. The Daughter was an immortal being who embodied the light side of the Force, but after Ahsoka was killed, she gave up her own life to allow Ahsoka to live. However, ever since that day, Morai the owl has followed Ahsoka everywhere. It was almost like the Daughter now lived inside of Morai.
Morai. Lead us to Anakin. He needs us.
Morai chirped, and from there, she did just that. Using her strong connection to the Force, Morai guided Ahsoka and Rex to where Anakin was located, Mustafar. Eventually, the two arrived on Mustafar, and as they did, Ahsoka went deep in thought. She had no idea what would happen from here, but she had to try and get her friend back. She had to. Anakin was way more than just her master. He was her best friend, an older brother even. So as Ahsoka and Rex landed, Ahsoka looked at Rex and said,
Rex, stay here on the ship. If things get bad, be ready to take off immediately. With or without me.
I refuse to leave without you, Ahsoka.
Rex, please. I might have already lost Anakin by now. I can't lose you too. Promise me.
Okay. Commander.
Rex, one last thing. Whatever happens, do not interfere, no matter how bad things may get.
Rex nodded. From there, Ahsoka left the ship. However, as she did, a man started to walk towards her. Ahsoka froze. It was him. It was Anakin.
You shouldn't be here right now.
Anakin! I only want to talk. What are you doing here? Talk to me, Anakin. I just want to help.
The Jedi, Ahsoka. They betrayed me, just as they betrayed you.
Yes, Anakin, I know the Jedi are wrong in a lot of ways, but listen to me. You're being manipulated right now. The Chancellor is not your friend.
Anakin snarled.
You mean Emperor?
Ahsoka paused. Emperor?
The Jedi turned against me. They betrayed both him and me. You're just too blind to see it.
I'm not blind to see anything, Anakin. You know what I feel towards the Jedi Council and how much they've changed. But this is not you.
You underestimate the power of the dark side, Ahsoka. Now, I'm more powerful than any Jedi.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. This isn't my master. This isn't my friend. Please, come back.
Ahsoka, I'm going to give you one last chance to leave this planet. Step aside, or die.
Kill me if you must. But I won't leave you. Not this time.
So be it.
Out of nowhere, Anakin lifted his hand to force choke Ahsoka. As he gripped his hand harder and harder, she became closer to dying by the second. She couldn't hold on. He was too powerful. Any second she would... Anakin looked up. It was Padme's ship. With that, he dropped Ahsoka to the ground instantly. At that moment, she meant nothing to him. The only thing that mattered was Padme. So, as he looked away, Ahsoka was huffing and puffing on the ground. She could barely feel her body. Then she looked up to see Padme's ship land. What was she doing here, she thought to herself. Obi-Wan was supposed to not let her leave Coruscant. Now she's here? What happened? Anakin rushed over to Padme right away. However, Padme's eyes shifted. It was there where she saw Ahsoka on the ground. Padme was horrified.
Anakin, what have you done? What have you done to Ahsoka? She's our friend, Anakin. This isn't you. What has gotten into you?
The Jedi turned against me. Don't you turn against me.
Padme teared up. However, she quickly looked back at Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, get out of here now. Please go.
Ahsoka froze. She couldn't let Padme be alone all by herself with him. He was a monster. He was...
Ahsoka, go.
Ahsoka knew better than to question her. So she quickly rushed back to the ship and she and Rex took off. However, as soon as they entered the ship, Ahsoka contacted Obi-Wan immediately.
Obi-Wan, I'm sorry. I tried. I really thought I could turn him back. I'm so sorry. I should have let you go instead.
Ahsoka, it's okay. I've snuck aboard Padme's ship now. If anything happens, I'll be the first to walk outside and stop him. You did your best, Ahsoka. Please know you didn't fail Anakin. Anakin failed himself.
Please be safe, Master. I don't know who he is anymore.
I know.
May the Force be with you, Obi-Wan.
Ahsoka sat there heartbroken. She felt defeated. However, she tried remembering Obi-Wan's words. Although it was hard to accept, she tried her best and that's all she could have done. There was nothing else left to do. Anakin Skywalker was truly gone. Rex looked over at Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, for what it's worth, I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Rex. I couldn't ask for a better friend.
As time passed, the events played out the same as we saw in the film. Anakin was defeated by Obi-Wan back on Mustafar, Padme had sadly died in childbirth, and worst of all, the Galactic Empire now ruled the galaxy. With Darth Sidious and his new apprentice Darth Vader in control, the two terrorized the galaxy side by side, causing fear and panic across every planet. The war was over, the battle was lost, however one day, a new hope would emerge. Shortly after Padme's death, her funeral was held on Naboo to honor both her life and her legacy. As soon as Ahsoka heard about this, she decided to go herself. Although it was risky showing herself in public, she didn't let that stop her. Padme was her friend. She loved her like an older sister. So as Ahsoka and Rex met together before the funeral, Rex spoke up.
Ahsoka, I hope you don't take blame for what happened to Senator Amidala.
It's hard not to, Rex. If only I had stayed that night on Mustafar and didn't listen to her. Then maybe I could have stayed behind and saved her. Maybe with her, Obi-Wan and I all together, we could have brought Anakin back.
Ahsoka, you can't think like that. You could have gotten killed. You saw how General Skywalker was acting. He wasn't himself.
I know. Anyways, Rex, I know this is goodbye for now. But thank you for everything.
It's never goodbye, Ahsoka. I'm always here.
I know. I'm proud of you, Rex. I think what you're doing is amazing. I'm sure there are so many other clones out there that you could help. I can only imagine how many were affected by these chips.
Yeah. I already spoke to Kat back on Seleucami. He was one of the only clones not affected by this. Together, we might be able to help our fellow brothers.
Ahsoka smiled. From there, the two hugged.
Goodbye, Rex. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you, Ahsoka.
Lord Vader, I take it your recent missions have gone well, my old friend.
Yes, Master.
Yet I sense something more is troubling you.
The apprentice to Anakin Skywalker still lives. We have been unsuccessful in trying to locate her.
I see. Perhaps your feelings for your old Padawan have left you weakened.
No, my master.
Have patience, my old friend. In time, she will be the one to seek you out, as will Kenobi. I have foreseen this.
Yes, my master.